that relationship, hopefully for those of you who are single, that is how it's going to manifest, which is going to be a lovely relationship. Person definitely is going to show up. You beautiful people, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can watch a forecast for your star sign for the upcoming week, June 16th up until June 22nd. 2025. And if you happen to be interested for a personal reading, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below, and there at the very front page you can see a full list of my services and also their pricing. So based on your budget and also your needs, you can go for whichever one suits you best. Now with that said, let's jump right away to the forecast. This reading is going to cover Capricorn Sun, Moon, and also Capricorn Rising. So if you're here because your sun is in Capricorn, then the reading will describe things that you are going to face going through your week, like hopes, dreams, people, ideas, goals, situations, enterprises, and so on and so forth. Now, if your moon is in Capricorn, then the reading will describe the way that you're going to feel going through your week. And finally, if your rising sign is Capricorn, then the reading will give you an idea how it is the best way to deal with stuff around. So watching for all three should display a pretty good picture what kind of a week you're going to have ahead. And the first one for Capricorn, this is going to be Two of Cups. The second one for you guys, that will be Six of Wands. The third one, it's the Chariot. And the fourth one, that will be Judgment. Wow. Those four cards for you, Capricorn. Ooh. Okay. So obviously, Two of Cups, which is the topic of your week. Here, first position, topic of the week, and the subject of the week itself. It could be, in fact, falling in love. Right? It could be. But it is a general reading, and in general sense of the meaning of the Two of Cups, these are unities. It could be many of them. Unities on equal basis. So in none of your interactions, in none of the relationships that you are going to forge, and oh boy, there are going to be many of them, that is if you so choose, people are just going to be flooded in, wanting to work with you, talk with you, date with you, and so on and so forth. So all of them are going to be, like I said, on a equal basis. So in none of the instances you're going to feel like you are carrying the interaction, the relationship, the enterprise forward. Think of it like, you know, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and you are meeting on Earth. So you are traversing your distance, but they are traversing their distance as well. You don't have to take a mile more than you need to. And these relationships, or that relationship, hopefully for those of you who are single, that is how it's going to manifest, which is going to be a lovely relationship. Person definitely is going to show up that is going to be ready to open their heart for you. You must be too. And when I say opening the heart, I mean that there should be no shyness, no ego in it, as well, no withdrawal. You know, these games of a cat and mouse where you play hard to get just to see how tenacious they are and how serious they are, they're very bad for the Two of Cups, for the energy of the Two of Cups. People need to be forthcoming, okay? Under that energy. This is the condition under which the unity pretty much forged. And another thing that you can expect in your week, it is everybody to mind their own business. So at work, no one is going to bother you dealing with your stuff. If you do need help, help is going to be presented in front of you. It's going to be given a helping hand. Many of them are going to be extended to you, and that is if you do need. So you can expect a very calm, peaceful, and cooperative environment at work, in your social circle, and as well in your family. And this blissful happiness that you're going to have interacting with people around will be in fact what holds you back. We have a Six of Wands, so you're going to have a tremendous experiences with the people around. with that, for example, subject of interest that you can date, with your friends, with everybody that is flooding in your life, in your social environment. And those tremendous experiences of gains, of recognition, of rewards as well, may blind you for the maintenance required. What I mean is that many of you can take that state for granted and kind of like fall off or drop the ball for that openness I mentioned, and stop being that attentive, for example, stop being that alert, stop being that performative when it comes to developing these relationships. Because again, remember, this is a state of equilibrium. If you drop the ball is going to be dropped from the other side as well. So the more you invest in these business partnerships, in these intimate relationships, the more the investment is going to be from the other side as well. And while Six of Wands may be something that holds you back, that blissful ignorance, that things aren't done yet, they aren't finished, there is so much more to go forward for, that is also what it's a promise of a reward. Yes, it's a milestone. You met someone that you can fall in love with. That's the milestone for you. But the job isn't done yet. You don't have it in the bag, so you have to put a constant effort in. And the other card actually is going to help you with that. We do have the Chariot here. So the Chariot in this particular position, in that spread, the position is what helps you, is nothing but a promise. So when these interactions in these relationships starts to forge, whether business partnerships, whether intimate relationships, you're going to have a wishful ending. You know, everybody has a wish. I want to end up marrying that person, or I want to end up being very lucrative with that person, or I want to end up being mentoring with under the mentorship of that individual, being taught under the mentorship of that individual. It's a promise that these wishes can be fulfilled, all of them. That all of them can be fulfilled under the influence in the energy of the Chariot card. Although you must, in order for them to be fulfilled, you must not involve anyone else in. Like wanting to say something to the person you can fall in love with, but you are shy. Again, Two of Cups, very bad with shyness. You are shy to do it, and so you send your friend. Worst case scenario here. You have to do everything by yourself, that it is your job or your responsibility to carry on. And at some cases, it may look pretty rough, okay? Not rough, but rather tough. Quite difficult to do so. Even at some cases, it may look that the odds are truly stacked against you, and that you probably won't be able to pull it through, but you will. All that it is required is indomitable will and determination, iron forged determination, being steadfast, convicted that, or convinced rather, that it is yours for the taking and no one else is going to take it away from you. And towards the end of the week, the Judgment manifests. So that card may go unnoticed for many of you, because it does depend whether you asked your question or asked the question throughout the week, why now? Why I didn't have that blessing sooner in my life? And for those of you who are to ask that question, or why are you falling in love with me? You know, for example, I don't consider myself, say, I don't know, fit. I will use that word. I don't want to make any names, or so to say. I don't see myself being fit for you. I mean, you can go for someone, for example, that it is very rich, it's a model, and so on and so forth. Why me? Well, at the end of the week, Judgment will present an answer. That is when the full picture becomes clear to you. Why now? Why under those circumstances? What is the road ahead? and it will be with no compromise. So meaning that it will become clear that that is your path forward. That is your love forward. That is your business partnership forward. That is your friendship forward that will fulfill all you need and everything you desired for. And so that was your reading, Capricorn. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it. And again, don't be shy, guys. Don't carry on with ego. Don't carry on on a high horse, looking down on people, because that is a sure way how you can ruin these fantastic partnership and probably a love relationship that you can have ahead. And if you enjoy the reading, you can subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so, and we may see each other next time. Until then, bye.